discuss IT controls, networks, and business applications. First of all, I'll discuss when we bring IT in the organization, what kind of control structure we have to develop. Then we'll see aspect of automated information processing, means when we remove the people and we try to bring the machines into the work, so what impacts it gives. What are the IT controls in terms of input control, output processing and backups. Data communication network and client server system, because organization has grown too much, so we work in client server environment where we have a server who is serving to different people within the organization, protecting them from outside invasion of competitors and viruses. EFT, electronic fund transfer, is the latest technique through which we use our debit card, credit cards. By using a card swap machine, our fund electronically transfer from one location, one account to another account. E-commerce is increasing day by day. Commerce is the business, E is electronic. So business is electronically increasing too much. People are buying and selling on the websites. You can add to cart and you can pay through your credit card and things will be delivered to you. This is the latest technologies. And data, electronic data interchange is a technique through which we exchange information between you and the other parties. Generally, it's very effective for when you are using just-in-time inventory management system. You give an access of your production levels to your suppliers, and it will create. They will keep monitoring. When you reach to a reorder level, they will create a new PO for you. Let's discuss control framework. First of all, we have some, the biggest, the most popular is COSO, that is Committee of Sponsoring Organization. It's like there are different concepts that explain controls. One of the Canadian model is COSO, then there is a COBIT, there is COCO. These are different people, different organizations. They explain control in their own language. So as a students, we should know first of all what is internal control. And internal control, this is in fact in part 1 and 2 already we have discussed what is internal auditing, internal control. But still, internal control is a process which is set by the board of director, management, and the personnel. It links together, designed to provide reasonable assurance that the objective of the organization will be achieved. Our 3 basic aims we have: effectiveness and efficiency of operations, reliability of financial reporting, and compliance. These are the 3 rules that we have. Now, in terms of COSO, there are some 5 components that we have to take care. First of all, control environment, risk assessment, information and monitoring, control activities. These are the 5 components that we have to keep in mind. If we want to control, first of all, we should build a control environment. Means it's like if a boss comes on time, he do hard work, then everyone in the team do hard work. This is control environment, right? Then we have ESAs model. ESAs models are almost the same, plus minus factor changes. For example, he says that ESAs, ESACIT, business assurance objective, as system should be always available, capable to do works, it should be functional, it should have predictability, and it has accountability concept. COBIT is strategic alignment. We should first of all, if you want to bring control in the company, we should put first of all strategic alignment, long-term vision we have to see. Then the value deliverance means every step should be valued, studied, researched, and any kind of non-value added is being removed. Resource management means you have adequate computer, people, process, policies that will create a good, effective control. Risk management is same, performance management is same. COBIT has 4 techniques. You have business focused controls. Means if you are an auditor and you want to make a system, you have certain options. One is business oriented. Means you see what is business, then make a control like this. The other is you see process. When you see process means how people make quotation, who approve, where it become confirmation, where we send it to client send PO. Based on that we generate delivery send, and a signed document comes to you. Then you issue a sale invoice, followed by you receive the money from customers, right? This is process. So you can move around that control base, what you are going to put the control in terms of attendance, in terms of sale, purchase, IT. And measurement driven is you can make a system that is performance based. Then you set the criterions, tell them, look, these are your KPIs, key performance indicators, and you have to compliance with it, right? Then we have Global Technology Audit Guide, that is GTAG. It has general and application controls, preventive, detective and corrective controls. Controls we studied in part 1 and 2, that controls are preventive, we don't let things happen. Then we have directive, we tell them how to do. And detective, if something happened like a stop take. So these are the same here. Aspects of audit, the automated. When you use machines, then you have a trail. You have a record of the transactions. You have uniform processing of transaction, means all transactions are same. Segregation of duties is achieved through username, password rights. Then you have potential for error and fraud will be reduced. And potential for increased management supervision, because now you have reports, management can involve into the reports. Initiation or subsequent execution of transactions by computer. Means computer can, just you have to initiate, means the starting input. Rest computer can process. Now we have systems, you click, balance sheet will come. Just we put different vouchers and system will post it and process it. Dependence on controls in other areas on control over computer processing will increase, because now you have to make a server, you have to save and secure it, right? In terms of processing mode, we have 2 types of system. One is batch system, other is online. Batch system is we open a batch like a retail store. All day people do, they are not technical guys, they just punch into, and at the end of the day, a manager will come, he will review, and if it is accurate, then it will be posted to the main database. Online is, which is pre-formatted form is available, you can do it and a transaction will be hit to the master file on the same time. In terms of classification of controls, the organization must implement appropriate controls at 3 levels in the COBIT models. One is then he says it's a general and application, then it should be reliable, it should give general controls into 4 basic areas like system development, change management, security and computer operations. The application control is when you are going to apply some software, some processing. So input controls, financial total, record counts, hash totals, online input controls like pre-formatting, field checks, validity checks, limit and range checks, self-checking, digits. This way, in fact, primarily has checked in the part 2, and little of this has been tested in part 1 as well. But yeah, in part 3 also we are going to accept. You will say which of the following is the example of the input controls. So if you remember that time, these financial total, record count and hash total, these are input for batch, and pre-formatting is like for online we have pre-formatting, field checks, validity checks, limit and self-check digits. Okay, let's talk about technology. Because the organization has increased, people has increased, we cannot let everyone